This is my Toyota GR Yaris. And I believe it's the perfect car for the UK. But don't just take my word for it.
Listen to these guys.
This is a genuine rally car for the road.
It's outstanding.
So much fun, this car.
Take my money, take it all.
So why do millionaires with giant car collections love this car so much? Well, to answer that, here are 7 things I think makes the GR Yaris the perfect UK car. Reason 1, it's got a forged carbon fibre roof. Yep, it's really forged carbon fibre on a car that is around 30 grand. And this basically has 3 main benefits. 1, it looks insanely cool. 2, you can brag to your friends about having a carbon fibre roof, because what other car sub 50 grand has a carbon fibre roof? And 3, it obviously weighs a lot less than a regular roof, so that just lowers the center of gravity of this car a little bit, which helps to make it a cornering beast around country roads. And speaking of country roads, this feels like it was made for them. Well, because it actually was. GR designed this to be the road-going version of their actual World Rally Championship car, which you can see here on the plaque on the center console. And with it being less than 4 meters long and under 1.3 tons with fluids, it feels extremely agile on the road or track. And its generally small size just makes it really easy to live with. Whether you're blasting it down country lanes, using it as a daily around town, or commuting to work on some A roads, it always provides you with so much fun. And with the seats down, it's actually surprisingly practical. I literally use it to carry my golf clubs like every week. Oh, bloody hell, cyclists. Okay, come on, GR Yaris. All right, we made it. Also, its size firmly puts it in the hot hatch segment of the market, and it definitely lives up to that name. But one of the main reasons petrol heads like myself love the GR Yaris is that in an age of self-driving electric cars and 2.5 ton M5s, the GR Yaris keeps everything refreshingly simple and mechanical. And nothing is more evidence of that than its manual transmission. Every shift feels firm and precise, and it gives you this overwhelming feeling of connection with the car, making you feel like you're 100% in control. And personally for me, I was coming from a Mercedes C43 AMG, and don't get me wrong, it was an amazing car, and sometimes I do miss the sound of it. But I just felt like there was something missing. And after 6 months of owning this car now, I can definitely tell you it was this manual transmission. It literally makes all the difference and just makes every drive so much more fun. I mean, all we have to do is listen to these downshifts. And I think you can understand what I mean. But it's not only the manual that makes this engaging, it's also got this built-in rev match button. So all we need to do is click it, and now listen to these downshifts. Yeah, it's just so good. But anyways, reason number 3 is this car is just insanely good value for money. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the quality of the materials on the interior. They're alright, but they're not the best. I mean the actual experience of driving the car. It actually feels glued to the road. So you can literally enjoy it in all conditions and still have an insane amount of fun. It's closer to what I imagine a Porsche driving like than it is to any other hatchback. And it's also the testing and engineering that's gone into it. GR has this special testing method where they take it out on the track and absolutely rag it around until something breaks. Then they reinforce that part and do it again. And that process has produced this absolute beast. I also remember hearing when Toyota initially started selling these, they were selling them at a loss, which to be fair, doesn't surprise me, considering they only sold a small amount of them, and they were mainly building it for their rally car anyway. And yeah, they only sold about 5,000 of them, which I think has helped keep their residual values really strong. I mean, I bought this for like 27,500 and it's only got 20,000 miles and it's a 2021. So I think that's pretty good. And personally, another financial reason that I decided to get a GR Yaris was the insurance and road tax were so much cheaper than my Mercedes. I only pay about £1,000 a year for insurance now, and road tax is only £195, which is a lot better than the 500 and something pounds from the AMG. But the icing on the cake is Toyota's relaxed 7-year warranty. So basically all I need to do is get this serviced with Toyota every year or 10,000 miles, and it's fully covered under warranty, which I think for a car that's commonly used as a track car is just insanely cool. So I could technically be covered all the way up to 2028 if I wanted. But to be honest, I'm not sure I'm gonna last that long because I might actually be thinking of modifying it, which would invalidate the warranty. However, I don't know if I actually really need to do that, because this car has a 260 horsepower 3-cylinder engine, which actually was at one point the world's most powerful production 3-cylinder. And right now it's only behind the Mark II GR Yaris and the GR Corolla in the US. And this engine, combined with the GR Yaris's lightweight, means that it's got 204 horsepower per ton power to weight ratio. And in addition to its 360 newton meters of torque, it basically means it flies down country lanes. And to be fair, you can't go much faster. Oh my God, I was not expecting there to be a red light there. Also, thanks to its shorter gearing, you can fully rev out second gear without going straight to prison. And it also means you're changing gears a lot more often, which overall just makes it so much more engaging and fun. Oh, that was nice. Remember when I said it feels like it's glued to the road? Well, sometimes it literally feels like it's got unlimited grip. And even in typical British weather, with puddles all over the road, it doesn't disappoint. This is due to its complex all-wheel drive system that has 2 Torsen limited slip differentials, one on each axle. And these basically direct more torque to the wheel with more traction, massively improving grip when cornering or accelerating. Why are you in my way? But this basically means that in any conditions, it literally feels like a Scalextric car that's stuck to the road. I wish this person would stick their foot on the accelerator more. Come on, we're going 45 and a 60. Come on, please. It's also got 3 different driving modes. So we've got normal, which sends 60% of the power to the front axle and 40% to the rear. And this mode mainly prioritizes fuel efficiency. So yeah, that's the one I don't use. But then it also has sport mode, which sends 70% of the power to the rear axle, which means it's a lot more fun. And it just feels like it pushes you around the corners. Oh, that's good. And then finally, you've got track mode, which is a 50-50 split between the front and rear. And to be honest, this is the mode I do 90% of my driving in. And it feels like an actual rally car because it turns it into a cornering machine. The speed that you can take some corners at is actually insane. I got some clips with it yesterday, watch these. It's actually so good. Last but not least, reason 7. Its looks. At first glance, when this is driving past you, you might actually mistake it for a regular Yaris. But then you notice its carbon fibre roof, its wide arches, and its bright red brake calipers, along with its terrifying speed around corners. And that's when you can tell just how special it is. But to the untrained eye, it doesn't receive that much attention, which I kind of like. It's got a kind of if you know vibe. And I also don't feel like a dick driving it. It's not some flashy sports car. It looks like a regular hot hatch. And especially in black, it kind of blends in. But I've still received a lot of compliments and smiles from people who actually know what it is. And to be fair, they're the people you actually want to talk to. So there we go. Those are the 7 reasons why I think the GR Yaris is the perfect car for the UK. And if you agree with any of them, please consider subscribing because this is only my 3rd video and I've got some crazy ones planned.